Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today we are heading to the Acropolis, and you can tell I'm a tourist because everyone's quiet. This morning is, what time is it? 8:20 a.m. 8:23 a.m. and it is cold. We're here in Athens, Greece, in the winter, so it's less touristy, if at all. So we're going to explore the Acropolis and the museum today, and we'll give you a bit of a tour of our tour. Right, so you might notice that this city is full of graffiti. On every street you turn, there is a mural or some kind of graffiti going on. I don't know the political climate of this country, but based on what we've seen so far, it's indicating to me that there is a lot of things to say in this country from the youth. Right, that was an absolutely interesting experience crossing that road, and as a British person, we drive on the left-hand side. So I'm here looking naturally to the other side, and it's just so scary for me to cross because I could just get splattered at any moment. Apparently, from a previous YouTuber, they were saying how the city is full of drugs and you might find a lot of needles on the floor. Crossing a train track, and again, this bridge is full of graffiti. Oh look, the train. Haha. Right, I'm trying to be as stable as I can. We are going uphill now all the way to the Acropolis, deep into the heart of this city. See over there it is. This is a market. Interesting. Right, I just got kicked to the curb. We are now walking uphill it is uphill all the way, which if you have poor mobility, it's worth going by car or taxi or something. I'm sure that's an option, right?
Maybe.
But if you're the adventurous type, you want to maybe take this route because it's quite healthy to walk in the early morning. The sun is out, but it is a bit chilly. But if you're doing something like this where you're walking up, you start to get warm really fast, and before you know it, it's quite a pleasant experience. They do say when you're going to the Acropolis to make sure to bring some water, especially during the hotter months. It's a requirement because a lot of tourists end up passing out. Just for your information, right? The Acropolis is up that way, but we can't see it because of the trees. Important you wear the appropriate footwear for this type of excursion. Would this be considered an excursion or sightseeing tour?
I think so. Self-tour.
Self-guided tour. Yeah, that's good. Wow, that's nice. Look at that. Oh gosh, the loud part. My heart rate is racing. We just walked all the way down up those stairs. It's a workout. Wow, everyone. Look at the magnificent view. Now, as you can see here, you've got the Chronos app. So it is designed to help you discover the Acropolis virtually. There are paid tours, which can be quite pricey apparently, but if you want to go around and do a self-guided tour, that app is really helpful, and it's dotted all around. And here across the city, it's just magnificent. This camera's not really doing it justice, but you can just see how powerful this building once was, and still is, to be fair, in terms of its gravity in the city. It's above everything else, signifying its power.
Thank you so much.
Wow, this is beautiful. Look, I've put it on panoramic. How many thousands of years old is this incredible place? And did you know that it is a precinct for religious purposes? Also, it had a lot of influence in politics, the democracy of this country. Also had influence in defence as well.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh look, here's one. Everyone, so this building is 2,500 years old BC, and it was an important site politically, religiously, also in terms of democracy and defence. So it had an integral, it played an integral role in Athens. Also, this site was an architectural and artistic wonder and fascination. So you can see here how important it was. Right, so we're just climbing along. Like I said, you need good footwear for this. There's no point wearing anything but sneakers at this point, especially with flooring like that. Wow. So you have an opportunity to go through the columns. That's beautiful. The camera's not doing it justice how beautiful this is. Just take a photo. Wow. We haven't even reached the main part yet. So your best bet is to read up on it before you get here, or read on it with each information board. Right everyone, so we are right next to the Parthenon. Beg your pardon if I've mispronounced it. They're doing some renovation work or restoration. So if you're coming during low season, you might see that. To our left we have this. I'm gonna just try and find out what this is all about. So each stop you have areas where you can learn about the site. So it's saying here, in the up and coming period between 2023 to 2025, the restoration works will take place, which is currently what they're doing at the moment, of the roof and ceiling of the West Wing. These will focus on restored ancient beams, already restored, the beams produced during the 1950s, and positioning of all or some of the newer coffered slabs. Coffered slabs, okay. Now here it's quite cool because we're in the shade, so we've got some relief. I can only imagine in summertime how much of a relief it would be just to have shade. This is the temple of Athena, the old temple, if I'm stood correct. And those columns are made of poros, which is different from the Parian marble. See, walking down this marble really can be a bit precarious. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh, let's go further out. See the grandeur of this place. You can see the intricate details of the columns. The Erechtheion. Elegant building. The views are unmatched here. That's one thing for sure. It's literally 360 views all round. Oh, wow. Slow. Wow. through to this grand little view. Wow. Oh my. Wow, guys, look at this. And when you're touching this marble, it's absolutely freezing. So you can imagine the relief you feel in that heat. Wow, absolutely incredible. And then above us we have the Greek flag flying high. This is breathtaking, really. Right, everyone, we are literally right in front of the Parthenon. Can't pronounce it, but here we are in its glory. The grandeur of this place is not really justified in the camera, but as you can see, here it is in its glory, restored between 2023 to 2025. See up there to the top left, there is a figure of a man carved and a horse. You can see how they were all carved. Obviously it's faded over time. Look, there's a cat. Oh wow, there's always a cat somewhere, isn't there? Meow. And it's a ginger cat, the most feral of the lot. This is magnificent. Sorry guys, I have to just show you this. I want you to live it with us because it's just incredible. Now the heat is starting to pick up. It was really cold, the heat, even though it was cold this morning. Walking up here and experiencing the sun out here, the December sun. If you don't really like a lot of heat, this is a perfect time to come along here. The weather is just pleasant. I've got 3 layers on. I had to take one off, you know, coming from English weather to here. It's really pleasant. So definitely consider it on your itinerary of things to do when you are abroad, if you want to ever visit here. You don't need to come here during the summer. You can enjoy this during winter and it's just as lovely, less tourists, and probably things are going to be a little bit more affordable as well. So they said that the Ottoman Empire also tried to conquer here as well. So there's a lot of crossing over between Turkey and Greece. And if you know someone who is Greek, you know that there is a deep-seated dislike, especially between the Turks and the Greeks. You know, so there's a lot of history here that is worth delving into if you're interested in that. As you can see, guys, it is extremely busy now. We have taken the early tour. We took the was it 8 to 9 tour, and now it is gone past 10. So you can imagine the earlier you get here the better, because you want to be able to have that space to roam. So yeah, I'm really glad now. We are coming to the exit point now of this tour, and obviously this entire site is mainly in we don't say celebration or commemoration, but it's to honor Athena, the goddess of Athena, Nike, war. So yeah, definitely, oh my fingers, sorry, definitely worth a tour if you're interested in history and archaeology and architecture, antiquarianism. This is a fantastic site. Now you can see people looking like ants. We avoided all of that. So get here early in the morning if you can. Anyways, peace out. Hit the road.